Ever since I took my first chemistry class, one question has always bugged me. I mean, how is it that so many positively charged protons can be squished together in the tight space that is the atomic nucleus? I mean, haven't we been taught that opposites attract and likes repel? Shouldn't the nucleus just explode? Well, a quick Google search would tell us that the strong force holds these protons together. But this only arises more questions. What is the strong force? How does it work? And how can we interact with it? The strong force is one of the four fundamental forces, along with gravity, electromagnetism, and the weak nuclear force, which produces nuclear radiation. Yet, largely due to its extremely small range, the strong force may be a bit more abstract to the casual physicist. But before we dive into the mechanics of the strong force, let's talk about what exactly it does and its different names. The strong force acts on two levels. You see, holding together the atomic nucleus is only a secondary function of the strong force. The fundamental strong force, more precisely known as the color force, holds together the fundamental particles which compose a proton and a neutron. These fundamental particles are called quarks, and they're held together with bridges made out of other particles called gluons. Today, we're going to focus on the color force, the aspect of the strong force that holds together the protons and neutrons. In the late 60s, physicists made leaps in the understanding of the mysterious strong force. A new field of physics was born out of their findings, quantum chromodynamics, the study of the color force and its properties. To understand how the color force works, let's compare it to electromagnetism. Just like magnets of two poles, north and south, quarks can be any one of three colors, red, green, or blue. And just like the two magnetic poles attract each other and likes repel, red, green, and blue also attract each other while likes repel.
So where does the gluon particle come into play? Well, the gluon plays two roles. It changes the color of the quarks, and by doing so holds them together. Let's use soccer as an example.
Each person will represent a quark, and the soccer ball will be our gluon. Also, each action will represent a different color state. Passing will be red, receiving will be green, and watching for the ball will be blue. The gluon changes the color states of the quarks, such that the color always balances out and creates an attractive force. The gluon holds the quarks together, like the ball holds the group together. Without the ball, the colors would not balance, and the group would split up. Since the ancient Egyptians 8,000 years ago, man has used gravity to irrigate crops and move water. New science in the 1600s brought about a greater understanding of electromagnetism. Life would not be the same without the technology that allows you to watch this video. In the 1900s, we harnessed the weak force through nuclear power, changing world politics and energy production forever.
As scientists continue to study the strong force, the last frontier of the four fundamental forces
Will soon be conquered.
Already, Long Island's relativistic heavy ion collider has been colliding nuclei at 4 trillion degrees Celsius, breaking down the strong force and melting matter into a quark-gluon soup last seen 1/1,000,000th of a second after the Big Bang, providing us a lens into the birth of the universe.
The color force still has many secrets left to uncover. But the question is not if, but when the color force changes our lives forever.